Good morning. Our show today, as it turns out, is going to be full of experiences that you're going to get to enjoy over the next few weeks. Some are going to take you on some destinations around the region. Others are going to be right here at home. And it's right here at home that we begin, because Tom Benson's on the show with the Tennessee Aquarium, and they are about to begin a new temporary exhibit that's going to open up the world of animals, right, in a way that people have never really experienced before. So
absolutely.
Good to see
We're
ya.
celebrating Leap Day in a big way with the National Geographic photographer Joel Sartori visiting the aquarium.
Y'all have done things with him before, have you not?
We have. We've been very fortunate to work with Joel on 8 separate occasions where he's come to the Tennessee Aquarium to take pictures of some of our animals. He's really made it his mission over the last 20 years to document all of the animals that are in human care at aquariums, zoos, and conservation centers around the world. And
it's fantastic. He calls it the Photo Ark.
The Photo Ark, and now the Video Ark, because he's taking video clips on these expeditions as well. And it's really an effort to get people to look at animals very closely, to be drawn in by these photographs, to spark curiosity, and to inspire conservation action.
I want to say we had a conversation about this years ago. I don't think you brought him on the show. Did you bring him on the show?
We might have, yeah.
But it was fascinating because as you see these things, I mean, he takes a long time with each animal that he videos or photographs, and he kind of brings out a personality in a way.
Absolutely. There's no substitute for seeing the animals in real life and seeing them move around, but what Joel is doing with these studio portraits of these animals is capturing a moment in time and bringing you close to that animal so you can almost feel the texture of their skin.
Yeah.
And I find myself, and I think a lot of people do, being drawn into these photos and spending a lot of time examining the pictures and then thinking about those animals and where are they from, you know, what's their life story. And he adds that kind of information, that extra dimension, but it really starts with these portraits that are taken on a white or a black background. He does that intentionally because he wants to level the playing field, as he says. In other words, make all animals equally exciting and equally important. The elephant is no more important than a beetle.
Right. Okay, so he is a National Geographic photographer. Back in the day, when everybody got National Geographic, usually people would just look at the pictures and not even read the articles. Oftentimes it worked that way. But he's going to come to town. You mentioned the 29th of February. People can meet him, right?
That's right. So to launch this new photo exhibition, Joel will be here and he will speak. It's a week from today. He'll be here starting at 5:30, the doors open. He'll speak from 6 to 6:30, and then the guests will have an opportunity to tour both buildings and see these gigantic prints of some of his most exciting photos, many of which were taken right here at the Tennessee Aquarium.
Well, okay, if he took them there, then you would know the answer. Does he choose the animal he wants to photograph? Like if he were there with the turtles, for example, multiple, does he pick the one he wants? Yeah,
so what happens is Joel will contact me and say, hey, what new animals do you have since the last time I was there? And I'll contact our registrar and we come up with a list and he'll say, I've already photographed this one, I've photographed this one, but oh, I really need this one. And then our experts make sure that we've got them ready to go when Joel's there. And he does a great job of making the animals very comfortable in these photo settings. And yes, he does take time, he's very meticulous, but he's also very conscious of let's do this in a way that doesn't create any stress for the animal. If the animal is exhibiting signs of stress, they go back to their home and we just move on from there. So there's some times where we don't get the photo that he's looking for, but it's because he chooses to say, you know what, let's just skip this one for now, we can come back another time.
So with the time that we have left, I do want to let people know that there is time still, if you act quickly, to get your kids signed up for summer camp. And part of Joel's passion is that he wants generations to come to see the beauty in these animals, and kids, they don't always get to experience
That's right, and we want people to slow down and look at all the exhibits very closely because there's a lot of wows at the Tennessee Aquarium in every habitat, and so hopefully these photos remind people to take a closer look. So summer camp, registration, make sure your membership is up to date because members get to register for summer camp starting on the 4th of March. On the 11th of March, it opens up for non-members. Summer camp, it's hard to believe, Julie.
I know.
It starts on June 10th.
We did a profile Wednesday of this week on various overnight camps, so I didn't realize that y'all weren't opening yours up quite yet. In my day, moms would take the day off from work.
Absolutely.
To call in to make sure they got their kids signed up.
Technology has improved that process, so because they would have these summer camp registration parties where moms would sit around one phone and they would just pass the phone around to different members.
We are not making
and
this
they would all line up. So,
maybe that should be in the photo ark one day, isn't it?
It could be a retroactive look.
The panic of parents trying to get their kids signed up.
That's right.
So if you want to be there on the 29th, do you have to sign up for that event?
Yes, so register online. We still have some spots open. open. We expect this to sell out. We've got 3 great partners that are really supporting the aquarium's conservation work, and that's the Tennessee Department of Environment Conservation, Yamaha Right Waters, and First Horizon. They're supporting this exhibit, helping bring it to the Tennessee Aquarium.
Well, go see it while you can. It officially opens on March 1st. Always the website for you to go to is tnaqua.org, and then there's your information on those summer camp registrations. Do act quickly. And if you're not a member yet, go ahead and become one today. You can take advantage of it come the 4th of March. Thanks.
Thank you.
Why?